Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Essential series of Shantalakshmi IAS Academy, where the important topics from the Hindu and the Indian Express are being discussed. So today in this video, let us discuss the topics of 14th May 2025, where we are going to discuss the Adampur Air Boys combined with the MiG-29 and S-400 missiles, followed by Jute Corporation of India, and finally the Civil Registration System Report 2021. Now, coming to our first topic, that is Adampur Air Base, MiG-29 and S-400. So why we are discussing these topics now? Because the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has addressed the gathering, saluting the air warriors with MiG-29 and S-400 air defense system visible in the background during the Adampur Air Base visit. So we all witnessed that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has addressed this Air Force warriors in the Adampur Air Base with having the pictures of this MiG-29 and the S-400 in the background. So with this, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has busted the fake claims of Pakistan, which claim that they have destroyed this our India's Adampur Air Base and also this S-400 missile system. By showing the pictures of S-400 and the MiG-29, that too in the Adampur Air Base, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has exposed to the world regarding the real picture of Pakistan, the fake propaganda of Pakistan. Now coming to the details of this Adampur Air Base. This Adampur Air Base is located 100 km from the Pakistan border in the Jalandhar district of Punjab state. And this Adampur Air Base is the first responder air base. That means if the Pakistan attacks India, this Adampur will be the first to respond. It takes only 40 seconds of this air base to attack or to respond with respect to the Pakistan attacks. And it is also the second largest airbase of Indian Air Force, established in the year 1950s, early 1950s. And what is the first largest airbase of IAF? It is the Hindon Air Base, which is located in the Uttar Pradesh state. This Adampur Air Base houses the IAF's Indian Air Force 47th Squadron, which is also known as the Black Archers. So what is this squadron means? The squadron is a operational unit. Operational unit of Indian Air Force, which consists of one or more aircrafts and the personnel who are associated with operating those aircrafts. This Adampur Air Base also hosts a forward deployment of the 28th Squadron, that is the first supersonics. It also serves as both military and for commercial purposes. And this Adampur Air Base played a crucial role in the 1971 Indo-Pak War in responding to the Operation Genghis Khan of Pakistan. So these are the details of this Adampur Air Base. Now coming to our MiG-29. This was designed by the Russia in 1970s and these are the twin engine fighter aircrafts. And coming to the S-400 missile, it is called Sudarshan Chakra in India. These S-400 missiles are designed and developed by the Russia in 1980s. And these are one of the most advanced long-range surface-to-air missile system. There's a long-range. These are also known as the ground-to-air missile systems. It is equipped with the command and control system along with the phased array radars. Also, this S-400 missile is also equipped with the electronic warfare countermeasures. And it offers complete 360-degree radar and the missile coverage. It can track and engage multiple targets at once. It has a tracking range of up to 600 kilometers and engagement range of up to 400 kilometers. It has altitude coverage from 30 meters to 30 kilometers. So these are the basic details of S-400 or Sudarshan Chakra of India. Now moving to our second topic, that is Jute Corporation of India. Why we are discussing this? This JCI has increased the minimum selling price or the minimum support price of jute from the rupees 5,335 to the 5,650 per quintal to discourage the distress selling of crops by farmers for the crop year 2025 to 2026. So before going to the discussion of this Jute Corporation of India, what do you mean by this distress selling of crops? This distress selling of crops means the farmers are forced to sell their crops in an unfavorable conditions. That may be due to the lack of storage or the agricultural infrastructure. The farmers are forced to sell their crops at a very low prices also. So to discourage this distress selling of crops, the Jute Corporation of India has increased the minimum selling price of jute. Now coming to this organization, the Jute Corporation of India. It is a central public sector enterprise set up in the year 1971 as a pride support agency with a clear mandate of supporting the jute farmers by giving the minimum selling price or the minimum support price for the jute. This Jute Corporation of India's activities include procurement operation of raw jute along with the sales operation of raw jute. Along with this procurement and sales operation, it also conducts the farmers outreach operations like Krishi Melas. With this Krishi Melas, this Jute Corporation of India brings awareness to the farmers. It also conducts the training programs to farmers. Okay, we have seen about this Jute Corporation of India. Now, but what is this minimum support price MSP? This minimum support price is a price set by the government to ensure that the farmers are guaranteed. Farmers receive a guaranteed minimum price for their agricultural produce. And the purpose of MSP is to provide price stability and income security to farmers, especially in terms of market fluctuations or the lower prices. Now coming to the crop jute. This jute is the second most crucial fiber crop after cotton. It is grown in hot and humid conditions. It is generally sown in February and harvested in the month of October. The most suitable crop for this jute is the alluvial soils. And coming to the cultivation of jute in India or the production of jute in India, see, after partition, the 75% of the jute production states or the areas went to the Bangladesh. But however, most of the jute mills remained in India only. And India accounts for 56% of the world jute production, whereas the Bangladesh accounts for 25% of this jute production. And here, one more interesting fact is that over 99% of the jute in India is produced in just 5 states only. In just 5 states. So, those states are West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. So these are the details about the Jute Corporation of India along with the jute crop and jute industry. Now moving to our final topic, that is Civil Registration System Report 2021. So why we are discussing this? The Registrar General of India under the Union Home Ministry has released the vital statistics of India based on the civil registration system for the year 2021. So we'll see what is this civil registration system and what are the findings of this report. The civil registration system is a unified process of continuous, permanent, compulsory and universal recording of vital events which are births, deaths and stillbirths and their characteristics thereof. And the Registration of Births and Deaths Act 1969 mandates the compulsory registration of births and deaths in the nation in India. Now coming to the statistics related to the birth, the report said that there has been decrease in the number of registered births. That is, in the year 2020, there were registered births of 242.2 lakhs. But for the year 2021, the number decreased to 242 lakhs. And the share of the registered deaths for females is at 52.2% and for the males is at 47.8%. And coming to the institutional births, it is registered at 72.9%, which is a positive outcome. And it also reported that the 5 states, those are Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Tripura, have achieved around 80 to 90% birth registration within the 21 days of birth itself only. So these 5 states have achieved 80 to 90% of birth registration within the 21 days of birth, which is a positive result. And coming to the sex ratio at birth, the highest sex ratio at birth is observed in the Arunachal Pradesh with the number 997, followed by Uttar Pradesh with the number 995, followed by Uttarakhand 975, Manipur 974 and Kerala 967. So these 5 states accounted for the highest sex ratio at birth. And coming to the lowest sex ratio at birth, these are observed at Assam 863, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu with 879 and the Rajasthan with 905. And now coming to the deaths, the statistics related to deaths. Here, the number of registered deaths are increased. Remember, the number of registered births decreased, but the number of registered deaths increased. It increased from the 81.2 lakhs for the year, it is 2020, to 102.2 lakhs for the year 2021. And the share of the females regarding this registration of deaths is 39.2% and for the males it is 60.8%. And coming to the institutional deaths, 26.5%. And also the registration of infant deaths in urban areas were more, that is 77.7% compared to the rural areas, that is 22.3%. So these are the statistics related to the births and deaths according to the Civil Registration System Report 2021. So these are the topics, and now moving to the prelims question for the topic which we have discussed. So the question says that consider the following statements regarding the Jute Corporation of India. Option 1 says it is a statutory body. No, it is not a statutory body. It is a central public sector enterprise. Option 2 says that it is a regulatory body attached to the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. It is attached to the Ministry of Textiles. And it is headquartered in Bangalore. No, this is also wrong. This Jute Corporation of India Limited is headquartered in the West Bengal. So which of the above given statements is or are correct? The answer D. None of the options are correct. So that's all for today's video. Thank you.